Hi, I'm Jamie from Sci-fi-vision. Thanks for talking to me. I
Hey,
appreciate
Jamie.
it. Um,
Jamie, you have the best background thus far.
Thank you. Everybody always comments on my background. That's why I
I
laugh.
Oh,
love
that's
it.
nice.
I love it.
Well,
With the red hair, it's perfect. It's working.
thank you. Alona, my first question's for you. Now, I haven't read the books, but from what I could gather, I'm guessing your character is based on Kyle Craig. Um,
Mhm, yeah.
so
Yeah.
can you talk a bit about that and sort of were you thinking about, I guess, the future of what's in the books as opposed to just the script as you were creating?
I do and I don't think about the future in that regard, but also because in the books, Kyle is a dude and I'm a woman. And we're creating new storylines in this show. It's a brave new world. I don't necessarily think that what happened in the books is going to happen. I don't know, but I'm not banking on it either. Do you know what I mean? She's a very different character. This character as a woman is it's a whole new world, it's a whole new can of worms.
That's fair. Samantha, I'm not sure if yours is based on his girlfriend in the book or not. No. Okay, did you
No,
pull
but I did read a few of the books just to get a sense of how James Patterson likes to write love interests because I thought that was important. Just like a tonality
Mhm.
check before entering into this project.
Okay, that's fair. What was there anything either of you had trouble connecting with though with your characters?
That was the ice bucket. Just so you know.
Trouble connecting with. Is that
Yeah.
uh,
what you said?
the murder. I had a hard time with the murder parts of things. I don't really. I mean, I no. I mean, it's hard to connect to the serial killer because he's so creepy and well performed by Ryan Eggold. But you do connect with him because you give a lot of the background to who he is and where he
Hmm.
comes from. So on a human level, you were mentioning this to me before. It makes you pause and think, how can somebody who could have been otherwise so normal and successful turns into that?
Yes. Quite creepy. I meant with your character though, but that's
But we like
okay.
to talk about other people too. What was the question? Our character that you connected to
Yeah,
didn't
something that was
connect
difficult for us, right? Challenging for us to connect with
Yeah,
in
with
our
your character.
storyline.
Getting into character was more what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for Elle, I think the strangest thing was actually the marrying of how successful she is as a career woman and a passionate activist as well, and then having to navigate dating a detective.
Hmm.
I think and what I all I did was I didn't force the issue in my process. All I did was say, this is hard for Samantha as the storyteller to wrap her mind around, then it should be the same for Elle. Elle shouldn't have all of the answers. It should be hard, and it should be a question of, is this gonna work? Every day, every second,
Mhm.
it should have that thread throughout. That we don't have all the answers. Not everything is in a checked box in this relationship, and it is hard. And that was really thrilling to play.
That makes sense. All right, well, both of you quickly talk about working with Aldous.
Quickly? That's not a quickly
Oh,
question.
we're about half over, but so
Yeah, no, he's a big kid. He's probably the biggest kid on the set.
Isaiah's pretty bad.
I say it's pretty bad too.
Uh,
Yeah, they are the funnest people to be around.
Aldous and I go way back. We worked together when Aldous was 19 years
That's
old. So
right.
for me, it was a really fun experience to come back in this, like, he's now this successful husband and father and creator. And he's quite possibly one of the most impressive humans I've ever gotten to meet on a he's got like five different amazing projects that don't necessarily have to do with acting going on at the same time. He's really an inspiration,
Mhm.
to be honest.
No, and I love the way that him and Ben lead this
Yeah.
troop.
Yeah.
It really feels like they are at the helm. And then when Ben has to go away, which he often does because he has a million things on the go, we have Aldous at the head and as a captain, as a number one, it's effortless for him.
Yeah.
He's
He's
been
been born to do
Yeah,
it.
no, he's been, and you know what's funny is that everything has built to this moment.
Yeah.
And I think for him, every single event in his career and personal has prepared him for this moment. And he is exactly who we
And he
need.
plays such a great Alex Cross.
That
Yeah.
on top of it all.
Like I watched the whole season in like 2 days, so I kept going.
Oh, good.
You binged.
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
Ooh.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
honey.
you
Good to
too.
meet you. Thank you.
Bye bye.